You know what? I see this as a right here. I see this video right here, and we
You
not
want?
even talking about it.
I mean, it's been so talked about.
Yeah, but
I mean, like,
I think
there's
the
not much
biggest
to say
issue.
about it, man.
I think the biggest issue is.
I mean, there's a lot to say, but I mean, it's like very simple.
I think with the whole Lil Nas X thing, we have to remember the world's gonna be the world, and
I heard of Ruslan's thing, but here's my thing.
I didn't.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I know. I get it. The world is going to be the world. They're going to be evil. We should expect this of them. That's basically a true point. However, people are getting upset at Christians for being upset about this, and it's like, yo, nah, we're not going to be cool with something like this. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, well, sorry, you guys have your thing, and we're going to have ours. If we're over here promoting Satanism in music, I'm just not down with it.
Yeah,
Just upset
not only
with it.
that, but it's also
It's a spiritual warfare. We have to realize as
here's what
Christians, this
people-
war is like. It's a spiritual war. But I mean, yeah, you can't really expect much from.
Oh, the camera froze. I'm frozen. You're good. I'm frozen. Did the camera shut off? You want to check it?
Mhm.
Here's what I have an issue with is like
It's on.
it's on?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, Emilio's going to go blow his nose while I try fixing the camera. What I have an issue with. What? Why are you doing that? Tell you what, I'm going to turn it off and then I'm going to bring it right back. There it goes. There's your boy. I'm talking clear now. All right. What I have an issue with is, where was I going with this? Lil Nas X promotes all his stuff. No matter what way you want to look at it, it's perversion. And whether it's straight, homosexual, or whatever you want to say, I'm not for the perversion aspect of it, the lustfulness of it. And what a lot of people would say is like, well, you'd be...
I was listening. I heard you. Open the door.
Yeah, he always leaves the door open for some reason. I feel like if you go in his room, he just has like a lot of drawers open and...
No, my room's very tidy, actually.
Uh-huh.
Because AJ came in my room one day and he's like, dude, you live like a teenager. And I was like,
wow, this is like...
if you caught me on a bad day, though, like I was
a
like,
13... He got
No, you caught me on a
hot
bad day.
Cheetos by the bed.
I always have to have hot Cheetos. I just don't leave them overnight. I just always have them by my bed because I eat them so much.
He has a pile of dirty clothes.
First of
by
all,
the-
you caught
I'm
those
just
were
kidding.
clean clothes, but you
I'm
caught
just
me on a
kidding.
bad day.
I don't even remember.
My man walked in. I was like, I barely got off work the day before. I hadn't had a chance to clean my room. But now, since AJ has corrected me in my errors, I clean my room all the time. It's like so needy and uptight.
So yeah, what I was saying is the issue I have with a lot of it is people take it as like, well, you're a Christian, you should just accept it. But
Mhm.
I don't even accept the lustfulness of like straight stuff. Like I'm not for pornography.
Yeah.
That's why like I also disagree with even though there's a lot of straight pornography,
Yeah.
I disagree with
all
it.
of it.
Because
it's all perversion.
It's perversion, it's lustful, and it's things I do not agree with. So when you tell me I should accept that, I don't
Yeah.
even accept it for it being straight.
Yeah. I mean,
Why
my brain wasn't even approaching. My brain didn't even have time to get to that part. I was thinking mainly about like just the blatant satanic imagery in the music. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, people can say like, oh, you know the world and you're Christian, so you guys be there, you be there. But the way I see it is like it's a spiritual warfare at the end of the day, and that just seemed like a big move from Satan. Like,
Yeah.
so when I see stuff like that, plus I don't normally let like videos like that. I watched like half of it, and I couldn't really get
I couldn't watch the
through
full
all
thing.
of it.
So
but
you
did
said
see,
something happened at the end.
I did
didn't
see the
watch it.
end. He basically just goes, he's a fallen angel. He falls down on a stripper pole, lands on Satan, gives him a lap dance, and then kills him and takes his crown and sits on the throne as Satan.
He does that?
Yeah, he
I
sits on
had
the
no
throne as Satan.
idea.
So that's why I was like really upset about it. But like, I don't even like watching stuff like that's promoting lust and stuff. One thing I've been trying to do is like watch what I listen to, watch what I see, because I notice a difference in my life when I do. Like, just
Actually,
simple and plain. When I don't consume worldly content as much, and I try to keep my eyes focused on God and stay in my word and praying and reading, it's a literal difference in your life. So when I seen this video, I just immediately, my first thing that pops in my head is spiritual warfare.
Yep.
Like that's exactly what I got in music for. It was because I seen stuff like that, and I want to do the opposite.
Well, I think the argument is like, oh, well, Christians have been oppressing him or pushing back on him so much that he has to do something like this. I'm
No.
like, no, like,
Yeah, no.
It's perverted, it's sick, it's twisted, and this is what he's promoting. You're promoting that by
Yeah.
telling me I'm wrong.
And his shoe was like a pentagram was on the
By mischief or whatever.
yeah.
Mischief?
So there's a pentagram on where the laces are, and then inside the pentagram is a drop of human blood in each of them. So that literally is like a spell. Like that literally is like putting stuff on.
That is
people.
a satanic ritual by Satanists.
Yeah. And that when people probably bought those shoes, they probably opened up doors to the enemy as well. Like this is spiritual warfare, and it's just I can't agree with it, man. It's horrible.
But they're getting sued over it.
Yeah.
Nike is suing them over it because they altered the shoes.
I was gonna
And
say, how do you sell an emblem? Like, how do you sell a Nike shoe?
You can technically customize your own Nike shoes. I think this is how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to
But he like sold them though. He like
push,
custom.
yeah. But I think when it comes to pushing their product it's like, I don't know if you know this, but if you're gonna have an iPhone in a movie, it has to be used in a
good guy.
positive. It has to be a good guy or something.
Yeah.
It can't be negative. It's the same thing. It's
And
misrepresenting their product.
Had I known that information, I would have known that those men in the elevator with Captain America were Hydra. I would have known they weren't Shield, but I didn't know the rules.
Yep, they had cricket phones and
Yeah,
just
there's
kidding.
companies nobody cares about.
yeah.
Yeah, so they're suing him about it or what?
Yeah, no, he's getting a lawsuit. I don't have an article or anything for it. I wish I did,
Yeah.
but Nike is suing him. I'm sorry, but if I was gonna go against anybody, it's definitely not gonna be one of these
Yeah.
giant companies that could afford an endless amount of lawyers.
Somebody did make a funny joke about Nike though, because they misrepresented Christians in this light. But they're like, "Okay, you guys are mad about pentagrams on shoes, but how do you guys feel about sweatshops?" I'm like, that's a good point, but I'm like, that Christians aren't okay with either of them. They were painting in the picture like we're okay with sweatshops, but we're not okay with the pentagram.
Hello, YouTube. Thank you for watching that video. If this is your first time with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Should be somewhere right here. Hit that notification bell and stay up to date on all our content as we continue to put more stuff out. We would love for you to join our community in Soul Purpose Music. See you later. There's still time. There should be a video somewhere. Hit that notification bell. We out.